Hello, my name is Pastor Sheila. I lead Worship Harvest Kiambu under Worship Harvest Kenya locations. I joined Worship Harvest in 2023. My brother, Dr. Ted, invited me for Transform 2023. When I go back to Nairobi, I joined Worship Harvest Nairobi. 2 weeks later, I joined the worship team and start a missional community, which, did not survive. So my leadership journey started in January 2024 when Pastor Sam and Pastor Agi Chirabo asked me to lead Movers and Shakers and also to be a zonal pastor. So at that point in Nairobi, like in Kenya, we didn't really have Movers and Shakers as a space. So we started from scratch, and at that point, we started in Nairobi and then multiplied to the other 5 locations by that time. And then after a few months, Pastor Ruthma promoted as president to be network president. So I was appointed as the global network president, where I started with 5 locations for Movers and Shakers. But right now we have 14 locations. January this year, Pastor Sam and Pastor Agi, they sent me to Kiambu. When I started leading Kiambu as a zone, it had 2 MCs. Now my MC and one of my disciples' MC. So we were seven disciples in the zone. So at that point, we start inviting students because I am a lecturer by profession. So one of these days I go to class and tell my students, I'm not going just to teach you about, the world, and I teach cooking. So I'm not going to teach you just how to cook and be a chef, but I also want you to grow spiritually. So in all my classes, I would go to class and tell people, now you write, people who want to join a fellowship, there's a foolscap here, write your names. So that's how we grew. And in March 2nd, Pastor Agi and Pastor Sam, they asked me to start a hosting center, which we started in one of my disciples' sitting room. Our first garage had 21. 1 month later, in May 4th, Apostle asked that we plant Worship Harvest Kiambu. And it was so amazing, but tricky because our location has students. And at that point, students had gone home. So when they heard that we were launching, most of them told their parents we are going to launch. So they came back and we had our launch service. And right now, as Kiambu, we have 68 disciples. We have grown from just the 7 who started. And we have missional communities, which are 16 right now. They were 2 when we started, but now they're 16. And I want to thank God because through this journey of ministry, I have seen a lot of good things. God has been faithful in my life. I want to thank God also for my disciples who have started working and serving through one of my disciples who invited them into their working space. It is so exciting because you don't know what God has put in you, and God is waiting for you to say yes so that you can go and change somebody's life, however small it might be.